JJ, you had Sal Licata on your New York podcast where you ranked the top 10 baseball players in New York. So you want to share that?
Yeah, I had a ton of fun with it, Chris. And as we're getting ready for the start of the 2022 season, I said, let's dive in and let's put together a list of the top 10 New York players going into the year. And listen, I don't think number one is going to be a big surprise to anybody. But what I really tried to value is what we've seen, especially recently. Like, I wanted to penalize Gleyber Torres. He had a terrible year last season. I wanted to penalize DJ LeMahieu. He was so bad for the Yankees last year for his standard. I'm leaving him off. I'm giving Marte love. I'm giving Donaldson love. But I think the toughest call for me was how do you rank Gerrit Cole and Max Scherzer? Because literally I thought it was a flip of a coin. I went with Gerrit Cole over Scherzer. Why? Because I'm banking a little bit more, guys, on the youth and the upside that he possesses as opposed to the old wily future Hall of Famer. Close call. Really tough list, but Anthony McCarron, now the floor is yours, buddy.
Well, I mean, thank goodness we agree on number one, JJ. But,
that's easy,
you're
right?
Killing me with the Scherzer. Four? Max Scherzer? Guy could be the best.
Gotta give some love to Aaron Judge,
I mean, oh, yes. Judge is clearly the best position player in New York. There's no doubt about that. But Max Scherzer as 4 is especially below Gerrit Cole. I love Cole. He's a great pitcher. You know, we'll see what Spider Tack does to him this year without the Spider Tack the entire year. But, I mean, Max Scherzer as 4,
remember the age, north side at 35.
Yeah, I
got to value that, Anthony.
I get it, but he had a better year than Cole did last year. He's going to have a better year than Cole this year as well. And look, I'm kidding around. I mean, I'm not too mad at you because you can't be too wrong, except you are wrong.
I thought you liked Giancarlo at 5, though. See,
yeah,
I give your boy Giancarlo some love.
I do, because he is very disrespected in this town, JJ. I think you feel the same way I do. You know, I think there are a lot of Yankee fans that think that there's some magic postseason potion that, you know, since he had one bad postseason with them, that makes him a terrible player and that he's not worth the contract, blah, blah, blah. He's a force. He needs to stay healthy, yes, but this guy is a force. I kind of went a little different, as you can see at the bottom. I included Brandon Nimmo. I think
How about Loizaga? You know, he almost made the cut for me.
Yes.
If there was one reliever that would have made the cut, it would have been Johnny Lasagna.
He's the best reliever in New York, and I think that last year is just a taste of what we're going to get from this guy. He is going to ascend. He's the Yankees' future closer. There's no doubt about it. To me, I think he's found his niche in the bullpen, and he's an incredible weapon for a team that really relies on relievers.
And if we're thinking about doing this list next year, Francisco Lindor better be higher, number one, because I think he's going to have a much better season. And Gleyber Torres has got to be on the list.
Well,
I mean, it's make or break time for Gleyber Torres. And Anthony, after last year, he didn't deserve it, in my opinion.
Honestly, he's not even top 15 for me this year. Look, I know you don't like LeMahieu. I think he's going to bounce back this year. I think the surgery is going to be a big deal, that he's going to be physically healthy this whole year. And we don't know, and he won't say, of course, how much that stopped his production last year. So I think he's primed for a big spot. Look, I gave Brandon Nimmo the love over Marte. I like Marte. He was probably 12.
He was your honorable mention?
He was 12. Yeah. Donaldson was 11, but I felt like I had so much injury risk on my list already that Donaldson would just not be top 10, but real close.